I came in on opener of the first split, worked on this blind for like 2 hours after we got done hunting. Had everything pretty well done. Cows did a number on it, so this morning I was tossing cow turds out of the top of the blind.
All right, first morning in the blind for this fall of 2019. Scott made an exploratory venture out here, but it was more just to get things set up. We got a lot of birds around. Hopefully they'll fly. The weather's really nice, but we got to get out. But hey man, first things first, whenever you got a thermos full of coffee, before you take a sip on a morning hunt, you got to spill a little out for your dead homies. Let's get some.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot.
First duck of the year for me. I will take it. They worked in really nice, dropped right in. Should have had some decent footage there.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
So we just had like a dozen birds do it dirty right in the decoys. And on all those mallards, Scott Reekers decides that he's gonna slay a girl. So the first Susie of the year goes to Scott Reekers. Anyway, I'm just giving him a hard time.
Technical, I killed one 2 weeks ago too.
He's a lady killer. He's a lady killer. Just ask his wife.
When it rains, it pours. Water's up to my chin. Won't stop fighting to the very end.
So Ace is young. He still needs a little bit of electronic reinforcement. You can see I've got that with me in the field. Most of the time it's the noise. Gets his attention, redirects him to what I want him to do. But sometimes you reach your own limits, and if you're thinking you're reaching your limits and you have a dog that you see has a lot of potential, it's okay to admit that, you know what, I need to send him to the trainer, get some more dedicated time. I work full time. I don't have a ton of time to dedicate every single day to training like what he needed, and this allowed me to get the reinforcement that I needed. So if you think about sending him to the trainer, it's a good thing.
So nice to have 2 dogs. Ace has come so far. Scott sent him away, had a trainer work with him, and quite honestly, we just knocked down four mallards here. Had one decoy in, shot that one. Mackinac was on it, and we went down to help the dogs and kind of get on the birds, and more birds came in. We're standing outside the blind, but we're right next to it. They decoyed in. We killed 2 more.
Yeah.
1 fell in the water. Three more. 1 fell in the water, and two fell on land. Mackinac got the second bird that went in the water, and Ace got the 2 birds here in the brush. Having a well-trained dog is part of conservation because you're not wasting game.
Sit.
I wonder about what these birds eat. They eat a whole bunch of lots of different things, but this bird has a bunch of crustaceans in his mouth. These are just aquatic things. There's a little snail, and these are called scuds. There's an annelid right there. So they're eating aquatic. There's a piece of duckweed right there. So they're eating vegetation, but they're also eating They're also eating little tiny invertebrates from the river. And these birds will feed on all kinds of stuff like that, but those are all little aquatic insects. You've got scuds. Those are mostly scuds. There was a little snail. There's a midge larva right there. You trout fishermen, you fly fishing guys will recognize those. But those were coming right here out of this bird's. There's another one right there. Yeah, look at these scuds. Olive scuds. They can go all day on this river without having to move because they can get everything they need right from the river. So if you see ducks loafing, spending all day on the river, and you're thinking, man, what are they eating? What are they getting up to eat? They're getting a lot of their diet right off the bed of the river. In little shallow riffles and things, they're eating all those little aquatic insects. So keep that in mind. They're not just eating grain or olives or anything like that. Let's go get tucked back in the blind. Go straight.